Hi there, I'm Brooke and this is my channel Tarot with B. So today we're going to be seeing what color your aura is and like what your vibes are. So these are going to be the color right under here. I didn't want to influence you in any way. So these little figures don't have anything to do with that really. I just I just chose some of my kiddos Lego figures because I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, they don't have any influence on what the color is. I was going to use crystals and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to like make them know what's under here. So the aura color is under here. And then I'm going to pull some oracle cards to see a little more about your aura and then your vibe as well, like what vibe you give off to people. So we have 4 piles today to get a bit more options for the collective in general. So we have pile 1 with the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. He's a happy dude. We have pile 2 with Animal from the Muppets. And this is a drumstick he's holding. It's pile 2. Pile 3, this I believe is a character from the Lego movie series. And pile 4, we have a skeleton. This came with a pirate ship, so a pirate skeleton. And that's pile 4. So really take your time because you need to choose one group. You can watch as many as you want, but really see which one calls out to you the most. It can be the card, the minifigure, the timestamp, you know, whatever it is that you find is calling to you. Trust your intuition. Really trust that first instinct. Usually it's correct. Honestly, it's always correct. So, yes, I will go ahead and get started with pile number 1 and we'll see what your aura is and what vibe you give off. I'm excited for this one. See you in a minute. Hi there, pile 1. So if you chose the Marshmallow Man from the Ghostbusters, this is your reading. I'm going to set him right here. I wonder, will he? Yeah, let's lay him right here, actually. That's a better idea. So what color is your aura? Now, also with this card, I did choose a few others, and I shuffled them. I didn't choose them, but it's interesting to see the correlation, okay? And I wasn't like expecting it. It was cool, but okay. This is the color of your aura. We have red with anger, okay? And we have peach, VHS with that yellow. So like peachy orange, yellow, red with baboon, and yellow again with word art. So incredibly warm tones, very warm tones. And it's interesting because it definitely feels like you're in more of a like angry, obviously like an angry time right now. You really want to be happy, but there's something from the past that you're looking back on that is kind of hindering you from moving forward and getting creative or something, because maybe it's with your career or something like that, but there's something stopping you from being able to let go of this anger, right? And baboon is, you're not being flexible right now. You're really just kind of being quite stubborn. So you're in this angry energy when really you have like this vast range of colors to your aura, because, you know, there's this angry red. It's a bright, you know, like you think anger, it's like this bright, like a stop sign kind of, right? Like just very, and maybe a little darker than a stop sign, right? Because anger's, you think of someone's face getting really red, you know what I mean? And just like, oh, shaking like that sort of energy too. but you have this in you also, and it's like a range, right? Like a spectrum. Spectrum is the word I would like. So, you know, you've got that angry shade quite often right now, I think, but you also have these beautiful warm tones as well, which the peach is just this card means very dandy and content and quite satisfied with where you are, right? Satisfied with what you're doing, etc. And the yellow is really a very bright, positive color. So honestly, you have that spectrum of shades to you, those warm, beautiful shades. But right now you're really in this angry red shade because you're feeling this stubbornness to not let go of this past and let yourself be happy, you know, and content with where you're at in life. And it could be with a potentially with a creative endeavor or a job or something like that. We'll see. But yes, it's very much in this angry red. But again, you have these beautiful warm tones too. But right now, right here, this is where it's at. But again, that spectrum's here where you have this beautiful bright light, bright yellow light to you, right? That just exudes positivity and sunshine, you know? Yeah, so let's see what else. Let's see the vibes you give off, okay? So we have the red. I wonder if I can set this somewhere so we can still see it. Because there are a lot of cards. Okay, I'll set it right there. Okay, so I did pre-shuffle these and some tarot cards as well to see your vibe. So we have Attract Through Glow. Also, these are new decks to me, by the way. I'm using the Prism Oracle and this Animal Apothecary Oracle. These are new decks to me, these two today, which I was really excited about. Oshun, Forgiveness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Finch and Peach. Romance Reversed. Okay. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, this is interesting because it kind of is correlating with your reading, right? I mean, what I just said with your aura color, the shade. Can you see? Yep, oops. Oopsies. What if I put them there? Nope, okay. Four of Pentacles, yes, with that stubborn, yeah, oh my God, okay. Judgment. And the Page of Cups reversed, yeah. So, my goodness, there seems to be some sort of relationship from the past that has caused you to really not be able to forgive. You know, you haven't been able to let go of that, you know, because with this here, time for healing, not war. That's like the message they want to get across to you, because you're really giving off these almost jaded vibes, right? Because this Four of Pentacles is like very holding on to things, right? Because sometimes it can be a positive thing about saving money and whatnot, but in this particular sense, maybe you're holding on to like items from this potential person, that romance. Maybe you're holding on to items or something like that. And like, it's not allowing you to let go and forgive and just live your life. Look at, again, you could be this bright yellow being, right? And just living your best life, having a good time, abundance too. And we did have waterfall at the back of the deck. So that's all about abundance flying in. But you could be living your best life and you're really just, you seem to, because with Attract Through Glow, it's like you could be shining brightly, right? You could be shining, but you're almost like, it's interesting that they're walking toward that red. The image, that's fascinating. But this bug's gonna die, right? Because they're walking toward that light, that hot, hot light, and it's That's you right now. You're walking toward your own destruction almost. And I don't mean that in like a, you're going to die or anything. Like not that kind of destruction, but like you're, with your anger is really holding you back from shining and being able to just live carefree in this beautiful energy where you're just feeling more positive. It feels like you're not, you're very pessimistic at the moment, I think. And people's words really got you down. The imagery on this card is screaming too. Like they're so sad about it and about what people have to say about them. And you're dwelling so much on that. Like people really see that in your entire vibe. Like I think maybe you could get defensive sometimes about things people say that just wouldn't even register on someone's mind, that it would be upsetting, but you're so like a fuse, you know, there's like a fuse that's always like under the surface that's like ready to burst, right? And you're always like, you want to go? Not quite like that, you know what I mean? But like that's the only way I can describe it. It's giving Aries. You're just ready to tussle. But and it's also making you kind of close off your emotions as well with the Page of Cups reversed. And also like you're very emotional right now, for sure. But it's also potentially manipulative energy as well, honey. So it's really because you have this beautiful, beautiful shining light in you that is sunshine personified. But it's really being dampened by your negative thoughts about this situation or this person or potentially items that you're keeping and other people's words. That's really dampening your spirit and your brightness, your light, your shining light. It's really bringing you down. And also, you know, I think you're really attracting negativity through your thoughts too. You know what I mean? I don't want to say like that's the case with everything, because I don't think that that's helpful for anyone because, you know, some people have depression and it's like, you're not attracting negativity through every single thought you have. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think that. But if you're in this like low vibrational energy and almost like in a manipulative energy and wanting, and I don't know if you even mean to be in this energy, but it's like you're feeling so jaded and like scorned almost, like that it's bringing out your shadow aspects or something like that. Also, the cups can mean you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces placements as well. But I think, you know, you're really giving off closed off vibes. With the Four of Pentacles and this reversed, you're very closed off right now. Emotionally, I think your energy is too, honestly, like your vibe. Maybe you just have like a dead face, like just bitch face. You know what I mean? All the time. It's like, don't confront me. That's kind of the energy that it's giving. But you have this beautiful light in you, and Spirit really wants you to consider starting again, you know, trying to, instead of, not attack people, but instead of letting that anger get the best of you, potentially like try and heal this trauma from this romance or whatever this was. It could just be a deep connection with someone. It didn't have to be romantic, you know what I mean? Or just like you romanticizing a situation or a job or something like that, and it didn't work out how you expected it to, right? So that really got you down. Something like that, you know? And they're really calling on you to try your best to just rise above it and work through it, you know? They're holding on to the ashes of the war that's been going on. So try to rise above the ashes. You know, like a phoenix. There is a phoenix card in this deck. But I think it's important to try your best to move on. Because if you let things go, you know, there's abundance flowing to you. And, you know, Ocean has this peacock feather, and that also reminds me of abundance and luxury. And, you know, she's fabulous. You're fabulous. And you have this beautiful, beautiful light within you. You've just been hurt. And it's kind of dampened your spirits a lot. And people are seeing that. They are seeing that. And it's definitely coming out in your aura as well, honey. I'm sorry I keep calling you honey. I don't know why. I don't even use that word very much. I'm so sorry. But yes, that is what I have for you, pile one. It's been a pleasure to read for you. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email linked down below. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those linked down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening, wherever you are, beautiful pile one. And I will see you next time, okay? Bye. Hi there, pile one. So if you chose Animal from the Muppets, this is your reading. I'm going to set him here. So we're going to see what your aura color is first. I have this card specifically, and then a few more to get maybe a bit of a spectrum of what it looks like and maybe why. And we also have, I pre-shuffled some Oracle cards and Tarot cards to get a sense of your vibe. So let's see here. What's your aura color? Ooh, purple with creativity. Look at how beautiful. Okay, and then let's get these little cards too. So we have gadgets, and this is, it's like blue and purple. That's very purpley as well, if you can't tell. Word art with wow. Thunder, yeah, we have some blue and corporate blue. So for you, I think that you're very intuitive. You definitely, I'm getting a lavender almost. It's definitely a very bright though. It's just, but at the same time soft. It's like super bright, but a soft vibe as well. And I think you're prone to some sadness as well that gets you blue and down and feeling a little bleak about the world and whatnot. But at the same time, you are incredibly connected, and I think you're really creative and because this also has to do with creativity. So you have two here. I think you're doing really well in your career right now, and you have a lot of people that have their eyes on you, and you have a lot of connections as well. So you have a lot of people seeing you being successful. So I definitely think that you're in that, just you're really think uniquely. And again, I think you're really intuitive too. Like, you just know to do things, or you know something's going to work out, and you don't know why, but it's like, okay, I trust my intuition. You're very smart. This almost looks like a light bulb that's shining, if you can see that. So I think you really come up with unique ways to go about things. You could be an artist of some sort as well, you know, or an influencer, something like that. But you're just very unique. Whatever you do is unique. But again, you've got these, it seems as though, because, you know, yes, you have this purple most of the time, but it can go blue as well. So it can, and there's also black here. So it's like you're clouded by negativity sometimes. I think for the most part, it's fascinating to see that the yellow's here, and then the, you know, because, and then the blue, sorry, I didn't finish my thought. Because this positivity is really trying to fight through these clouds. Do you see the thunder and the lightning? It's like, that positivity really tries to fight through the negative thoughts and the sadness. So you really do try your best to work through it. But ultimately, purple, lavender is your aura shade. Again, that spectrum that blue does pop out. But any shade of purple or blue is really your, and there's pink here too, your pastel-y, you know, which is interesting. Not the blue, but like I'm getting pastels and definitely some yellow on occasion. You're really a positive, you want to be a super positive person and make things happen and be productive and whatnot. And I think you are definitely making things happen for yourself, but you're exhausting yourself too, because sometimes you really have to fight to get things done and be more positive. But definitely a purple blue spectrum for you, for your aura. So now let's see what vibe you give off to people. Okay. So we have breakthrough. Oh, I'm going to set this actually right here. These are new decks for me, by the way. This is the Animal Apothecary Oracle deck that comes out soon, depending on when you're watching. And this is the Prism Oracle. And we have Bossed with Pleasure. Yeah, again with the purple, see? That pretty lavender. Okay. We have the Sheep and Blackberry Devotion. Mural, be your own first priority. Heck yes. Okay. I love that this is aligning with the first part. Okay. We have the Lovers. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Wands. Okay. For you. Oops. Here, give me a second. Okay. For you, people are seeing you really doing what it is that you want to do, and you're thriving in it. That's what the vibe you're giving off anyway. It's like you're loving what you're doing with your life, and you love your life, and you're really devoted to making everything pleasurable for you. You don't really let people get you down necessarily. I think the sads are more like, it feels like depression or anxiety or something like that. It doesn't feel necessarily like people are influencing that. I mean, again, there are a lot of eyes on you, but I just think that it isn't super environmental that's making you get down, because you really do try to find the pleasure in things and be happy and be your own first priority. You know, you're doing, and again with the art, it's like there's something here that you get creative often, and people think that that's really awesome, that you do what you want to do and you put yourself first and your own well-being first. They really think that that's neat, because I'm going to look at this now, because you ignore the noise. You know, there's a lot going on and it does grate on you sometimes, but at the end of the day, you make yourself the priority, not everything else, right? Everybody else's opinions. No, you really focus on you. That's what people see anyway. But yes, with breakthrough, I think that in the past you've had some difficulties. There were some hard times, and you're really having a breakthrough in general, and like finding your happiness and finding your success and just really letting things happen for yourself. Yeah, and there's something here about romance as well, because this is at the back of the deck, romance, and we have devotion and the Lovers. So if maybe you're in a very happy relationship, or your friendships are really positive, you know, there's something here. I think this can also be, this is Gemini energy, by the way, the Lovers. This can also be within yourself. You have this beautiful balance of your intuition and your creativity, and also your logical mind as well. So it's like those two come together and you're very aligned. People think you really have your shit together. You work really hard and it shows. But you're loving life, right? Like with, you're loving what you're doing with your life. I think that you're on the right path to what it is that you really want to do and what makes you happy, because with that pleasure. Also, there's cats. Maybe you're a cat person. I just noticed there's 2 kitties. But yeah, the luck is on your side. If people are like, wow, this person is like boom, 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 everything's happening for them at once, right? And he's a drummer. He came with a little drum set, so I was just like boom, boom, boom. It reminded me of him. Sorry, I don't know, maybe you're a drummer or a musician or something. I'm getting arty, like definitely an artistic vibe here. And however, interpret that however you will, but you're just doing things differently than other people. Like, it feels like you're not a 9-to-5 person. You know, you don't have a typical office job or anything like that. You're really just doing what it is that you want to do and makes you happy. And people are seeing that, and they see that you're happy, and they think that that's really cool. But yeah, you're really devoted to your friendships, the connections you have with people. Because again, I think you have a lot of connections. We did have gadgets. So there's a lot of eyes on you, and people really see you. And maybe that just means you have a lot of friends, but I think that you're a very good friend, and people see that too. You have immaculate vibes. I want to let you know. You are very lovely, and people really love you. You could also be very, you could be physically attractive too. But yes, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. It's been such a pleasure to read for you. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email linked down below. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave those linked down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, Pile 2, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye! Hi there, Pile 3. So if you chose this little thing, I think it's from the Lego movie, but it could be from Ninjago. You know, I really can't remember. But if you chose this little wolfy alien person, this is your reading. Okay, so we're gonna see what your aura color is first. So this card primarily is going to explain that, but I also have these cards to see why, maybe a little bit. And then we're gonna do, I pre-shuffled Oracle and Tarot cards to talk about your vibe. So let's see what this is all about here. So we have disruption with pink. Ooh, that's a hot pink too. It's bright. Okay, and we've got these. We have Aurora Borealis, beautiful. CDs and DVDs. Pickle. And confetti rainbow. Interesting. There's a lot going on with you right now. It feels as though you are, the disruption is you doing something different. You're doing something that people may not have expected, right? And you're like thriving in this energy, but it's also like, because it's a comforting color too. So it's like, and nurturing. It's very soft usually, but this is like in your face pink, right? With disruption. So you're also just a very unique and rare type of person. Your energy is like, it glows, right? Like everybody's does, but like it's shines really brightly. And in the past, I think you've been in some difficult situations. Like you've had to get yourself out of a lot of pickles, and they've been very burdensome to you, and it felt heavy, you know, and now it feels like this disruption is really you trying to let go of it, right? Because you have different options and choices to make, and you're going to do the things, and I think they're going to be unique choices that you're making, right? It's funny. You really just have a very bright, bold aura. It's just screeching, and it's almost neon, you know? Like highlighter shades, right? Like that's the vibe I'm getting with the, it's funny, they're all here too, like of the main, you know, Sharpie colors, highlighter colors, like that pink, that green, the yellow, and the blue. It's like, bam, that's you. You're very, I think you make an impact in a room too. Like your energy is palpable and people notice you immediately. That's just the type of vibe you give. So now let's, I said the vibe, but your aura gives. Now we're going to talk about the vibe other people see. Okay. So, oh my God, sorry. Smacked into the table. So we have, you are about to shine. What did I just say? You're really bright. There's something about your energy. It's like, bam, you know? Freya boldness. I love this. Sorry. There's a lot of black too. You're like coming out of the darkness, right? The goat and willow, overcoming obstacles. Please. That's funny. Okay. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Oh, they came out this way. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Gorgeous. Again, freaking bold. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. Okay. And Three of Wands. So, in the past, you definitely have had to come through. You've had to work through a lot of darkness, it seems as though, and deceit potentially. This is at the back of the deck. Yeah, look, you've set boundaries with people, and no more of that deceit, let me tell you, because you're like, it feels like you're really working on healing, you know, and expanding things for yourself. And again, because there's options, you have options, different things coming toward you. What's this one again? Overcoming obstacles. You know, you really are bold in your approach to things. And Queen of Wands is here, which is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, which is absolutely a bold energy, right? So, and you make an impact on people. I'm telling you, like, and they see, it's interesting that this has fire there as well. You scream fire energy. Maybe you have fire placements. Maybe one of those seasons will be significant for you, but I just think you go forth and you make things happen, right? And overcoming obstacles, like, nope, I'm gonna go roll right over this. You know, Freya's like, badoomp. And there's a thump, and you're just like, oh well. You know, I don't mean that you're not compassionate, because the pink really does signify that, you know, you have that side to you where you're very nurturing and all of that. And it's interesting, she's wearing pink. There are little pink all over here. There's pink almost on every card except these two. I mean, and this could, I'll argue that is a little pink there, but you do go forth and almost like, it's not an I don't give a crap about anybody but myself energy though. You know, you get things done for people and for yourself, right? And it's really going to pay off for you, you know? I think and there's stars here. Oh my God. And the candles, there's so much fire. So much. But with the Nine of Pentacles, so much success. I think you're going to be you treat yourself a lot. Maybe you like to go shopping. You just like nice things. And I think you give that vibe. You give expensive, you know, to people. Like they could tell you have really expensive taste maybe, or something like that. But also just independent. You're like the boss bitch of the of the piles. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do my thing. I'm not going to let anybody stop me. This is what's happening, right? And you're absolutely like in that glow up, almost like literally a glow up, because there's fire everywhere. But, you know, you're working on expanding what it is that you want to be doing, and also potentially traveling as well. I think maybe you like to travel. Maybe you're like a travel blogger or something, vlogger, you know? But I just think whatever it is that you do it very passionately. You have a lot of passion, and people see that. There was a time where that wasn't the case, because I think you do have a bit of a temper, and you really let well, excuse me, that was interesting. And you really let other people's opinions and whatnot be loud. They got loud in your head. And like, now I'm just seeing like you living carefree, and people really feel that vibe from you. Even if it's not what you see as your vibe, that's what other people see. Just completely carefree, dancing in the streets, like dancing on your bed, not giving a shit, you know, having that champagne, having the best time, just living your best life and relaxing. But also, like, you're doing the damn thing. You absolutely have that in you. Like, you just go. And it's like, okay, I'll figure this out right now. We're doing this. You're very action oriented, very much so. I also think you're very attractive. You present yourself well, definitely. Just maybe jewelry too. I see like people really like your jewelry and how you wear your fashion. They really like your fashion sense for sure. Those fits. But yeah, you exude this fire energy. It's funny. So much fire. And I think these little characters are quite passionate from what I remember. They're like, let's go, ready to fight, you know? But I don't know if you necessarily are like in that sort of passion, like, but you definitely think differently than other people. And I think that, yeah, because like this is like the way usually people go, right? Oh no, wait, this is like the way people usually go. This is you. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Here I go, like barreling through as Freya, right? Like in this chariot. Just succeeding. I see you succeeding, and Spirit really wants you to know like you're about to shine because of your approach to things, and it's really cool. I don't know, you're giving social media. Definitely. Lots of social media. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Pile 3. It's been a pleasure to read for you. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. And if you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those links down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, Pile 3. And I will see you next time, okay? Bye! Hi there, Pile 4. So if you chose the little skeleton minifigure, this is your reading. So I'm going to set him there, well, them there. And we're going to see what your aura color is. I shuffled this card, and then I shuffled these out as well. And you got an extra one, by the way, to check your aura. This might just tell us why it's this color. But then we're going to get into the vibes, and I did pre-shuffle those cards as well. So, yeah, let's give a look. Let's see what your aura looks like. Okay, we have black with death. Don't worry. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Ball pits. Cat. Buzzfeed yellow. Again with the black, which is okay. It's all right. Mirage. And mac and cheese. Again with the black. But do you see the yellow? It's okay. It's more of an energy, to be honest. It doesn't necessarily have to be the color, because it's surrounded by darkness. It's not like that. Okay, it's you. There's transformation here. Definitely. I think that you're very mysterious. You're a mysterious type of person. And I think you sprinkle in, you're giving me water sign energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So you're going through this transformation, but you really, say it again, Brooke, you really, there's such a positivity here, but you don't show it to everybody. To everybody. It's interesting. And it's interesting that this is more like the vibe. This is like an energy. It's not necessarily, I'm so sorry, because it seems as though this is more like your energy and not necessarily your color, because there's so much here, but we do have a prominent, like a lot of black. Let's get a clarifying color as well, because honestly, it's like translucent or something, you know? That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like it doesn't have a color necessarily. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, listen to me. I got a little sneak peek of your other cards and magic, okay? This definitely correlates with that. I think that you're protected. You have like, maybe you put a shield up so people can't really see. That's what it is. Yo, they can't really see your aura necessarily. You're very protected. And maybe in the past you've had a lot of ping, 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 ping at you, like coming at your energy. So you had to learn to protect it instead of, because it made you feel, neurotic almost, you know, and just like you were being pulled in a lot of different directions, right? Because you've got this mysterious energy, and you almost put up an illusion too, like pretend it's black, but it's not, you know, because this yellow creeps in. Do you see how it kind of is like bleeding in? That's how I'm like into the black. So I think that you don't show people necessarily. And maybe even energy readers, they're like, I don't know what color yours is. Do you know what I mean? Because you protect it almost. If that makes any sense to you. I wasn't expecting this to be the case with this one, but you've definitely had some. Here, let's get into these because there's more with those cards about that, which will make more sense. Okay. So this is the vibes you give off, right? Oh, so sorry. Master Manifester with that crow, okay? I can't. It's just, you give magic to me. Look, Hecate, magic. I was shook. I literally yelled, basically. Yeah, the opossum and peony, bashfulness. And the black again. It's crazy. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Two of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Absolutely. And the World. You're fascinating. So I think people really see you as a very intuitive person. You know, we've got this purple here, which is really the color of intuition, right? And the crows here and Hecate and death. So it's like and we had magic, like I just said. Oops, sorry. And we had magic at the back of the deck. See why I was like, whoa, when that popped out. I just feel as though you protect yourself. You really protect your energy, and bashfulness is all about like hiding away. So maybe people don't really see much about you. They can't suss out your vibe because you're a little confusing to them. And you have this fine balance between that as well, right? Like, it's like, oh, this is kind of hard. I have to like protect myself from people I don't really know. Maybe even everybody. Like, you feel like the type of person that doesn't tell anybody everything about yourself. Do you know what I mean? Or I think you really don't like telling people your secrets. You are giving me Scorpio energy. I know that's ridiculous and obvious because of all of the cards here. But definite water sign. Definite. You could maybe Aquarius too, but I think that you tend to hide away yourself and also your aura. Definitely. And you've been through a lot of difficulties with this 10 of Wands, and people see that. They know, maybe they feel that in your vibe, like you feel a little tired. So you really protect yourself and try to hide away, you know? But also the world's here, which is beautiful. And under this as well, like, I feel like maybe you open up more. You're starting to open up more to people, or when you do open up to people, it makes, because I think it takes you it takes a long time for you to open up to people. But when you finally do, it's like, yay, it's like a celebration, that completion of, oh, yay, I finally, not cracked pile 4, but like, I'm in their inner circle, right? Like, that's kind of what it feels like. Because you seem like it's difficult for people to gauge your vibe and energy, because you're just like, okay, I'm here. I don't think you let your emotions show. You don't show people your hand, like in cards. You have a good, poker face in general. But you're really powerful. There's something here. You have a powerful energy to you. When you don't hide away, that's the thing. I think you really just go in on yourself and look, introspection too. Yeah, maybe you're an introvert and you just don't want people up in your business in general or in your energy. So you hide away, and people don't get to know you super well. But I think that you leave a lasting impression because they want to know more about you, right? And again, when they do get to know you, it's like, oh, yes, like I feel so much better about where I stand with pile 4, like, because they know what you're thinking sometimes, because you don't give a lot of yourself away to people. You don't. I think you have a very small crew, like a very small friend group. That's all I can think, like your inner circle, And you could be a witch or a spiritual practitioner, wizard, anything like that. It seems as though you have that potential to be a very powerful spiritual practitioner. And I think at the very least, you know how to do, like, to protect your energy. You know how to do shields and whatnot. But yeah, you have that ability to, like, transform your energy. It's interesting. You're fascinating. I'm sorry I couldn't really get a really good gauge on your aura, but I wanted you to know it's not like you're doom, you're not like doom personified. You're definitely, you have a darker aura, which is beautiful, in its own way. And do you see, I don't know if you can see this on that camera, but this is like a deep purple blue, like a purpley blue. That's the vibe I get. Like, not necessarily black, but like that beautiful, deep shade. I love those shades. But, yeah, you have a mysterious energy, and people are like, whoa, okay. I wish I could vibe with pile 4, but I don't know what they're thinking or if they even want to vibe with me, right? But once they get in there, you're lovely, joyful, and make people feel good because you take the time to listen. I think you're a very good listener as well. But it takes time for you to let people in. Definitely. But that's what I have for you, pile 4. It's been a pleasure to read for you. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button down below. If you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, you can hit that notification bell. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave my email link down below as well. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'll leave those linked down below as well. But I hope you have a beautiful day, night, or evening wherever you are, pile 4, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!